Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today, bringing you guys and gals a no-spoiler, cage-free, grass-fed, organic review of Batman versus Superman. Bats versus Soups. Now, on Friday, I did announce on Twitter, I tweeted, that I was going to see the movie, and I did on Friday, and folks want to know what my take was. They want to know what my stance is. Now, I'm going to break it down into the good and the bad, no spoilers. So, for example, if I'm going to talk about a character, I'm going to say if the character is good or bad, and that's it. That's not a spoiler. That cannot be a spoiler. There's no way that's going to be a spoiler, okay? If the character is good, then they're good. If they're bad, they're bad. And I'll leave it at that. I won't get into any details at all. A spoiler-free review. So, that being said, the good. First of all, Gal Gadot, the actress that played as Wonder Woman, yes. Wonder Woman in the movie is good. Number two, Ben Affleck. I know a lot of folks gave Ben Affleck heat, but Ben Affleck in the film is not bad. He is not bad at all. And I can understand why he got a lot of heat, but in this film, I think that he was, to say the least, solid. Number three, and this is not major at all. I understand it is nowhere near major. But my nigga Lawrence Fishburne. Morpheus? I know Perry White, not a big role at all, but still. My nigga, Morpheus. Yeah. I mean, Lawrence, I think, overall, is a very good actor, all right? Like, when I see Lawrence, I get excited, right? No homo. No homo pause, okay? I get excited because I do like Lawrence's work overall. So, yes, it's my bias. Fuck you. So, that's number three. Number four. And unfortunately, this is like the last thing I gotta say when it comes to the good stuff. But number four, this was a nice segue, I think, into the upcoming DC films, because we do know that there is going to be a lot of DC content in the next few years when it pertains to films. And this particular movie sets up, I think, fairly nicely what's to come. There's a lot. And at the end of the day, it's going to wind up segue into the Justice League. And then from then on, there's going to be a lot more stuff after that. That being said, on to the bad. Number one, if you've seen all the trailers, you've seen most of the film. I shit you not. I shit you not. Let me say that one more time. If you've seen all the trailers, you've seen most of the film. At the very least, the major bits. The most captivating bits. Number two, the dialogue was bland. Yes, it was bland. In some cases, it was cringeworthy. Like, ooh, really? Like, you said that? Yikes. Like the dialogue, honestly, I thought was not well thought out for the most part. There was one dude in front of me, when he would hear a certain scene that was like cringeworthy, he'd be like he was chirping for days. Shit. And this was a big dude. Like, I'm a big dude. This was a big fucking dude. I'm like 500 pounds big. The motherfucker was not pleased at all. So that's number two. Number three, the structure / pacing was everywhere. Oh, I can't even begin, dude. This movie is all over the place. And it ties to one thing, which I'll get to at the end of this video. But the structure, the pacing, was all over the place. So that's number three. Number four, Henry Cavill. And I quote, the same problems that, and if you don't know, that's Superman. The same problems that people had with Man of Steel involving his character apply in this movie as well, if not worse. Let me say that again. Let me be clear. The same problems that people had with Man of Steel involving his character apply in this movie as well, if not worse. So my assumption here is that you see Man of Steel. If you haven't, then it is what it is. All right, I'm trying to be spoiler free. But the same issues that applied in that movie, guess what? They also apply in this movie. And that should come as, honestly, no real surprise. The next thing, Jesse, the guy who played Lex Luthor. Ugh. The last thing, there is clearly a large amount of content missing from the film. Guarantee you'll see it in like the director's cut. But in the actual theater showing of the film, this film should have been at least 30 minutes longer. At least. There is material missing. And this is what ties to the pacing and the structure and how it was everywhere. There was stuff that was clearly missing that just made you scratch your head like, wait a second, hold on. Like, what's going on here? Hold on. Wait, what? Like, how do you know that? Like, there's a lot of things that honestly should have been shown in the movie. But I guess because they were afraid that if the movie was like teetering on 3 hours, folks wouldn't see it. I would, if there was more content that gave the movie a better structure, I would see it. So that being said, I think, yeah, I'm done because there is more stuff here, but this stuff is definitely teetering more so on the spoiler side. And I don't think that what I said, even the character stuff, I don't think it's spoiler worthy because it's super vague, like who's good, who's bad. Understand that this is my opinion, okay? This is very subjective. So you can see the film and think that Ben Affleck sucked dick. It is what it is. I think that he was okay. So, here's a major thing that I need to point out. Before I get to my overall thoughts of the film. Listen, I'm not a comic book buff. I have read my fair share of comics. I have seen a lot of TV shows, seen a lot of animated films and whatnot. Seen a lot of cartoons, but I am not a super buff. And I will tell you here and now, this film is not made for buffs. It is not. No way in hell. If you come in as a comic book buff that knows every little thing about Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman and the Justice League, this film, my friend, it is not made for you. That is for sure. So that being said, I'm speaking as someone who is a casual in the comic book, in the DC sphere. The film is okay. It's an okay movie. This film, I think, is targeted more for folks that are casual fans, for kids. It does not deserve like a 30 on Rotten Tomatoes. No. It is nowhere near that bad, honestly. In my personal opinion, I'll give it a score around like a 50 or a 60. But a 30 is going too far. Like, you've gone too far. And again, I think it comes down to the target audience of the movie. This movie's target audience is not, again, it's not the buffs. I'm a casual. And I thought it was okay. I could see the clear flaws. I understood clearly that there were some things that existed in the comics or in a TV show that were not applied here. I could understand that full well. And I could understand that there was something that's going on with Zach. I think actually Zach admitted to something. I'm pretty sure that he did. But I won't say, you know what? I remember it. But I won't say here now because that's going to be a spoiler. But the fact of the matter here is that when it comes to this movie, the target audience is not the buffs. So that being said, the movie, speaking from a casual DC reader and viewer, it's alright. It's okay. And I'm done. So, King Lightning, if you've seen it, give me your thoughts. If you haven't seen it, then I suggest you don't go to the comment section. Don't. Please, mother of God, do not go to the comment section. I'll be doing Deadpool relatively soon, and I'm done. Once again, King Lightning, rate the video, comment, subscribe. Peace. Have a nice goddamned day.